Welcome back to Four Faces Sports. Well, let's talk about that fight with Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia is happening today, April 20th, 2024, and is right now is exactly 2 p.m. It's happening today. Brooklyn, Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Listen, let's get right into it. How's the ticket sales doing? Well, they're right here. See for yourself. So as you can see, it's definitely not sold out. It's already at 2 p.m. Saturday 20th, and it's not sold out. Are they selling? Yes, the tickets are selling. I wish everybody stopped saying it's not selling. It is selling, and it's just not sold out, which obviously is a major, that's kind of major, right? So just give you some idea what you're seeing in front of you. Let me make sure it's good here. So what you see in the blue, that's that blue wave there, that blue sea ocean there. That's basically saying it's got a lot of available seats there. The light blue area is showing that there's not as much availability. The gray areas, let me just zoom in on that. Gray areas like where you see at here at 221, that is completely just about sold out. Those seats, that row, I should say, those rows are sold out. So, so as you can see, let's go in a little bit deeper. You click on that and you get to see this here. And what you see in blue are all the available seats. Let me see if I get that nice and clear. What you see in red are the resale tickets. Let me just zoom in on that. So that red there is showing those are selling tickets. Those are resale tickets, sorry. And that's what that is. And the gray is just completely sold out. Those chairs are done, right? Someone bought and paid for it. So as you can see, there's a lot of availability here. I mean, I'm just going to zoom out on that. I mean, it's just a lot of availability here, right? There's a lot. So that's the facts, right? That is the facts. The facts are the facts. Right now, you have even heard De La Hoya in a conference yesterday, press conference yesterday. He said, "Oh yeah, we still got over 1,000 available chairs available. Don't worry, they'll be sold out on the day of the fight, which means up to the fight. He's assuming that you're gonna get over 1,000 plus people to run to see this fight. That's what he's saying. Like, so he's saying, "Oh, I'm getting like I don't know. Listen, this is New York, and I showed you before. Watch my past videos. I went around New York. I looked for any type of advertising, anything talking about nothing. There was really nothing. And as you see in the previous video, check that out. By the way, so subscribe and leave a comment below. Um, I showed you. I was in Madison Square Garden. I was uptown, downtown Brooklyn, uptown Manhattan. I didn't see no advertising. I went to the subway station. Now let me just say something about the subway in New York. Anybody from New York knows that yes, people are on their phones 24/7, but the fact that over 4 million people go through New York City transit system every single day. Let me say that again. Over 4 million people travel through the transit system every day. No, that's not even mentioning the millions that go to the bus and LIRR, right? Why not put some advertisement there? Why not? Put a reminder, put people out there, get people excited, right? And I already talked about this in my last video on, having some stars come in there. Mention that some of these big people gonna come down, like Jay-Z, Jada Kidd, people that, that New York respect. And have them walk in some of the artists, like walk in Haney or walk in Ryan, whatever it may be, right? But nothing like that. So, why is this happening? Well, we all have been talking about this for a while, but as you can see, the facts are the facts. The day of the ticket sale, like I said, 2 p.m. right now, April 20th. You got Ryan, you got Haney, and it's not sold out. I mean, the truth of the matter is that let's just be honest. Um, People in New York don't really care for Haney. That's just the way it is, right? And Ryan, well, they got some people like Ryan, right? And people respect that. But here's the thing, though. I just want to talk about this because I'm a little bit want to mention this. People are saying, why did they bring the fight to New York, knowing that these guys are not from this side of the country? Here's the thing, and this is from a business perspective. I just want to put this out there. A lot of YouTube's not talking about this, but let me just say this. From a business perspective, what you're trying to do, what Haney's father, more likely Haney's father, is trying to do, is he's trying to promote his son. You gotta understand that. This is not just about also winning a fight, obviously, but it's also about promoting his son. He wants his son to be known throughout the world, starting with United States of America. He don't want his son just to be known on one side of the country. He wants to be known on the west and the east, north and south. He wants his son to be diverse. That way he gets more following and he have a higher potential of having sellout, right? Having high pay-per-view numbers. He wants that for his son. In order to do that, he got to do what? He got to have exposure. So that's why he's bringing him over to this side. People, I mean, people don't get that. Be like, oh, why would you do that? The guy's over there. He's on Cali and Nevada. And, why bring him over to New York? That's why. And so it makes sense from advertising, a marketing strategy, if you want to call it that. It makes sense from that. The problem is Haney needs to beat someone that's pretty much well known, that's really out there and well known. And another thing is that, let's be honest. People like boxers that's knocking you out, just the way it is, right? They want to see a guy who's a lot of talk and boxing and moving and knocking you out, like like Tank knocking people out, right? That's why people will see him. That's why when he had his fight in the Barclay, it sold out day one. We the same day, the same hours away from this fight at Barclay Center in New York, and it's not sold out yet, right? So the facts are the facts. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but that is the facts. Now, with that being said, we gotta look at the pay-per-view numbers, see what that look like. Maybe people don't want to travel over here in New York and come see that fight, but let's see what the pay-per-view numbers look like, right? If you don't want to come see it, right, because you felt the ticket price was too high, which they were. The ticket price was definitely high. I don't know why they came out with those numbers, but nevertheless, you can't come out with a Haney and Brian Garcia fight and expecting to sell it for like $8,000 a ticket. Come on, come on, man, stop. They ain't like that. It's just not like, especially when you got one guy, Ryan, who just lost the Tank, which, right, let's keep it real, and then even though he won his last fight, which was nice, he knocked the guy out. Well, still, he still lost. And then Haney, like, people not really that excited about Haney because he's not really knocking people out. I mean, you know how the story go. Now, with that being said, so that's the facts about the ticket sale. That's what's happening right now on this hour. Can things change later on? Of course they can. Maybe it will get sold out. But here's the problem: the likelihood of it goes lower and lower and lower as the day progresses. Keep that in mind. It's already, like I said, it's 2 o'clock already, and it's still not sold out. Now let's talk about the way Haney looked like and Ryan looked like when it came to the conference and getting ready to start this fight. Haney looked like, I'm just gonna be real. He looked kind of crackish. I mean, I understand he's going through weight drain and all that, but he didn't look too good in his face. As a matter of fact, he looked worse now than he looked when he fought Regis. Regis, when he came in with Regis, he looked fresh. He looked vibrant. This time around, he looked weight drain. He looks. I mean, the guy looked like, like, what happened to you? I'm not kidding. I mean, that's the way he looked, and I truly believe that, by the way, Ryan came in looking fresh. He looked like, I mean, he's drinking his beer and all. He came in drinking a beer, so he said, but he didn't look weight drained at all. Nowhere near like he looked like when he fought with Tank. Not at all. But here's the thing. Here's a bigger thing. I think that Garcia got inside Haney's head. Now, let me tell you something. I don't care who wins, right? I mean, I don't like to see the fight, but I mean, with both of them going with their shenanigans, I'm just not certain who's going to win this. And anything's possible. But let me just say this though. Ryan got inside Haney's head. Leave a comment below. Subscribe for faces. You may say, oh, no, he didn't. Yes, he did. Because why did Haney smack Ryan? Why would he smack him? If he didn't get inside his head, why would he smack him? Because he did get inside his head. He got inside his head, right? And then with all this other stuff he's doing, pretending like he's drinking, he's in a hospital, he's in a psych. I mean, this was all stuff Ryan was doing. You've seen the videos, you've seen the videos, right? So it's gonna be very interesting to see what's going on. This is For Faces Sports. We're gonna keep you up to date with this. Until next time, we'll talk.